Hello, how to verify if a given value is a zero of a polynomial? This is a question we will try and answer in this video using some examples. Let's get on with it. What is a zero? A zero of a polynomial is defined if x is substituted with a, so we get p of a. If that happens to be zero, then that number a, real number a, is called a zero of a polynomial. Okay, let me repeat that again. For a polynomial p of x, if you substitute x with a and you get p of a, that happens to be zero. So if that becomes zero, then the real number a is called zero of a polynomial. This is a core of this question. Okay, so we need to know that p of a equals zero. The a also happens to be called a root if the equation is p of x equals 0. Instead of just being a polynomial, if it happens to be an equation of the type p of x equals 0, then a is also called a root. Okay, let's get to some examples. Verify whether following are zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so what is that? We've been given a polynomial p of x, which is 3x plus 1, and we have been given minus 1 by 3 as the value of x. And we need to say if minus 1 by 3 is a root or not, is a zero or not. Yes, it is a zero. Why and how? Take polynomial's value at minus 1 by 3. If you do that, you substitute the value of x with minus 1 by 3. You get 3 times minus 1 by 3, which is minus 1. You add that to 1, you get a 0. Since p of a or p of minus 1 by 3 happens to be 0, it is a zero of the polynomial. Let's look at the second example. In the second example, the polynomial is 5x minus pi, and the value to check is minus 4 by 5. When you substitute the minus 4 by 5, you get minus 4 minus pi. Okay, and this is not 0. Okay, and pi is something like 3.14 plus, and it's a rational number. It's 3.14 something. Whereas 4 is, and both of them anyway are minus, so it's not equal to 0. Since it's not equal to 0, we say no, x equals minus 4 by 5 is not 0 of this polynomial p of x, which is 5x minus pi. Let's look at the third one. The third question is p of x is x squared minus 1, and we have been given two values now instead of one value. One is x equals 1 and the other one is x equals minus 1, and we need to check if they are the zeros. How do you do it? Substitute the value for 1 and minus 1. So the value of 1 would be 1 square minus 1, which is 0. And if it's a minus 1, minus 1 square, which also is 1, 1 minus 1, that is also 0. So given both of them are 0, they are the zeros of this polynomial. Fourth question. P of x is x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 2. And for the value of minus 1 and 2, we need to check if they are zeros or not. The answer is yes, it is 0. Why? If you put minus 1 in this equation, this part becomes 0. And when you multiply 0 with anything, it is 0. And when you use x equals 2, this part becomes 0, which means anything multiplied with 0 is 0. In other words, for both these values, p of x is 0. Hence, it is true because p of x in minus 1 and 2 are 0. Fifth one. P of x is x squared and x value is 0. Obviously, this is a 0 because x squared is 0, x squared at 0, x equals 0 is 0 squared, and that is a 0. So the answer is yes. Sixth one, p of x, we have constants now, lx plus m, and the value of x is minus m divided by l. If you substitute in this equation, you can see that l times minus m by l will become minus m, and minus m plus m is 0. Hence the answer is true. All right, seventh one. The polynomial now is 3x squared minus 1, and we have 1 divided by root 3, minus 1 divided by root 3, and plus 2 divided by root 3. So there are two values. Let's see what happens. Now minus 1 divided by root 3 is a 0. Why? Because if you substitute minus 1 by root 3, so if you substitute minus 1 by root 3, 3x squared becomes 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So that is why this is a 0. Whereas if you substitute 2 by root 3 in 3x squared, you get 2. And 2 minus 1 is 1. As a result, it's not equal to 0. Hence, that's not a 0. Final one. P of x is given as 2x plus 1 and the value is half, x value is half. If you substitute the value of half in this, you can see 2x becomes 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Hence, which is not 0, hence it's not a 0. So x equals half is not a 0 of this particular polynomial. Thank you for watching this video. In this video, we went through many examples of checking if a particular set of values are 0 of a polynomial. In the future video, we'll look at other questions. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon. You will get further notifications when we publish a new video.